Alright, this, my friends, is the Orc Shokk attack gun. Very infamous for blowing itself up, teleporting himself across the board, and lots of mayhem. Alright, this is why I absolutely love the Shokk attack gun. First of all, I hadn't even bought a Battle Force. I had called it 5 knobs and a Death Dread, because I was waiting for new codex, new models to come out, and I saw this guy and I was like, look at him. I mean, I just gotta have him. So I got him, started playtesting him. This guy, I mean, although it's a very small chance he'll actually do something terrible that'll like screw your army over. Most of the time, I mean, you're rolling 2d6 for his strength. So I mean, between 2 and 12, probably average around 7 strength. 7 strength is a lot considering he's AP2. So this guy will cut through a lot of units. Playing against Sheeb, he has his new Chaos army, he had his Plague Marines. And he comes out and I'm like, oh crap, I have my boys there ready to shoot, and I'm just like, wait, let's just drop a Shokk attack gun template, large template. It took out more than half of his Plague Marines. It took out his Feel No Pain. This guy just rains chaos. For all those who don't understand what the logic is, if you look right here, he's sucking little grots into the Shokk attack gun. That's the ammo. He starts up, and then the little orcs just run, and he just sucks them up, just one at a time. And once he has enough, then he just sends them through the warp, like through chaos. And by the time they come out the other side, like it's random, right? Depends on what kind of little orkies you get. They're so crazed, and they're just popping inside of the guy's armor, out and around, like clawing at his eyes. They're just nuts. And so they rip apart essentially everything. Alright, I guess you could say this is your mishap table of the Shokk attack gun. Number 1. Boom! Alright, Shokk attack gun, field collapses. Unfortunately, we have opened up a portal into the warp. D6 inches opens up. You usually want to put this guy with a squad or he'll get picked up. So him and a squad, they're just removed from play. It's just kind of a little smoking crater, and Chaos likes to have fun with them. You won't be fighting with him anymore that turn, or that game, or forever. Number 2, oops! He closes his eyes, he gets distracted by, I don't know what, he's an orc, or the orc's ticking him off, he just wants to hit him, you know, so he lifts it up, shoots in the wrong direction, your opponent gets to place the template anywhere he wants, including over the Shokk attack gun. So he essentially has no idea what he's doing, he just happens to have the trigger on because he wants more. Number 3, gah! He shoots. He does not score. Next closest model, or next closest unit, it just kind of picks up and gets moved over. Sheer lack of care on the Shokk attack gun part. He doesn't really care what he hits, he just wants to hit something. I mean, the thing about Orc's perspective, you want to see all those little grot scratching, just exploding mayhem on something. Even if it's your own unit, hey, still funny. Number 4, sploosh. This is when the little Gretchen guys, they just do, the snotlings actually, they don't make it through the warp. When they come out, there's blood and gore and bones, and it explodes into the enemy. So not as high strength, not as good armor piercing, but it still causes a lot of mayhem, still can do some good damage. Decent strength, but not very good armor piercing, but I'm still happy. There's worse things that can happen. Number 5, zoink. This is when the Shokk attack gun decides to shoot himself. Snotlings have a lucky day. They're just sitting there. They're in the tube, going out, right? And they're just dropped to the ground. They're like, all right. But the big mech, he flings himself across the board and enters combat. So you can imagine the surprise of your enemy. I'd like to think Tau. You know, your little fire warriors, all of a sudden a big mech just appears out of the warp. He's probably pretty crazed at this point too, and he's like, what the heck? But then he's happy because there's some guys to smash, so he just smashes. Don't expect him to survive very long, but it is very funny to watch. Number 6, zap. He focuses it, not on purpose. Again, it's all random. He's an orc. Modeled directly under where you aim, he gets hit with, again, the strongest hit you can get with the same armor piercing value. Smokes him, because that happened, he was not unable to shoot the next turn. Great for killing off those nasty vehicles or big carnifexes, but kind of a little disappointing when you shoot into a group of guardsmen. You're like, oh great. But the guardsman, he is gone. There's a smoking little crater under where he was. Still good fun. Number 7, This is obviously by far my favorite. You orc players, you know is coming to. Okay, I don't know how this is pronounced. This time, instead of opening the warp hole around himself, he manages to randomly open up a portal across the board. Pretty good, almost like a vortex grenade. This thing will open up your blast template. Any model hit by this gun will just get sucked into the warp. Goodbye, gone, see ya, sayonara. Big Mech's kind of disappointed. Like, he likes to see the gore, but they're gone, so he'll just have to decide on someone else to shoot. I mean, vehicles, automatic penetrating hit, so they're hit, they're gone. It's just, you're always hoping for that double six. Because who doesn't want to see a warp hole sucking all your opponents out of the game, right? Overall, Big Mech, awesome to give him a shock attack gun. I love it, always gives me my points back, except for like one game where first turn he sucked himself into the warp. But I mean, it's inevitable, it's gonna happen. Well worth the smiles and laughter, and I think I still won that game. So it's all good. Boom, oops, gah, sploosh, zoink, zap.
MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com. Here it is, Wargamers, MiniWarGaming's Guide to Painting Miniatures. This ebook includes learning how to speed up your painting, because everyone wants to learn how to do that, right? We show you how to get higher quality results. You're going to learn techniques to get better results in less time. Who wouldn't want that? We're going to give away a free preview of this ebook. Click on the video description to your bottom right. Just click on the link. You will be brought to a page where you'll just enter in your details and we'll give you a free preview of this ebook. Okay, everything you need to know about the basics of miniature painting, mini wargaming style. Go ahead and click on the link in the video description to your bottom right and check out that free preview. Here's some examples of some pictures from the articles.